Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Talks with Fawole. We have the voice behind the camera, the wizard, and today in the studio you have Big Ben.
No. Thank you for having me, famo.
Thank you for coming, family. Long time friend of mine.
Long time.
And the family. You're part of the family.
Thank you,
fam.
today.
We're going to chop it up today. Really.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking about still.
It's about you.
About me personally?
About you personally.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's about life, yeah?
That's a deep subject.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Let's go all the way to the bottom of the ocean.
Pause.
That's a deep, dark subject.
Yeah.
Pause. Double pause, triple pause.
Come on, you lost me. When you said pause, I thought you was actually pausing. You know, because you do that.
I know.
Ben.
It's good.
It's been a long time I've been trying to get this interview with you.
No, for sure.
Admiration with family. Like, what's the deal? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Origins? Why Big Ben?
So I got that name like I was in a rap battle when I was younger, and I called myself, like, we was putting tapes out, and then called myself Big B, and then the man them was like, oh no, we need to call the B something, and then ended up being Ben, and then they sold me on that name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is your name actually Ben?
No.
So.
Wow, they did a lot of work selling me on that name still.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, it was pre-Google as well, so it was like, I was young, I was like 18.
And you know what, that as far as I'm concerned, that your name's Ben.
People call me Ben with their whole chest.
No, but it's not even, like we said, it's not even Ben. Sorry, it's Big Blood Clot Ben. I've got you down on my phone.
The blood clot is important.
Wow.
And the big is important as well. People just go Ben. Sometimes I'll be ignoring them for ages. I go, oh yeah, you're talking to me, innit? I forget. Because it's not my name.
So how did it happen?
Because Big Ben the clock, like Benjamin Banneker, they're talking about the clock.
Okay, Benjamin Banneker is actually a black scientist.
Yeah, that's what the tower is named after. That's why it's called Big Ben.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, you know.
Carla told me that.
Big up Carla. I didn't know that.
I already had the name. I was like, oh, don't lie.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
That's serious, you know. Knowledge is power, man.
It really is.
Like, seriously, because Benjamin Banneker obviously was a black scientist back in the day, a black icon.
Inventor.
To know the inventor, and then they've got schools named after him in America.
Yeah.
But to know that, so Big Ben here is named after Benjamin Banneker.
Yeah, because he built his own clock. Taught himself to make a clock, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was called Hybrid before.
Yeah.
Before hybrid cars. So I used to be like, what's hybrid?
No, but that's good. I love to be educated, man. I didn't know that.
Sometimes I was called Hybrid, and then I was calling myself Hybrid.
You was called Hybrid.
And then them man was like, nah, man, it's Big B. You're not no hybrid. Yeah, Big B. I was like, all right, I see you.
Do you still rap now?
I ain't rap for a while, but I can't lie. I'm not one of them people that's quitting. Like, I rap since so young. I'll rap forever.
Okay.
Pretty
much.
much.
Comes from inside out, innit?
Yeah, it's like a compulsion, like a bad habit. You know, like heroin addicts that say they clean. But they're gonna hit one more time before they dead. That's me.
Hit me then, innit?
No.
Come on, give me something. No, like hit me, right? Hit me with something. You got something.
You want me to rap right now?
Why not?
Nah, I can't think of nothing right now.
Nothing, but you're supposed to be
I have to pull out phone and
like
that's what
addict,
I'm saying.
Like, just bring that shit out.
Yeah, but I'm not hungry just to spit. I like making songs.
Okay.
That's what I like doing.
Okay, so let's go back. So how did it all start for you? Rap battles, like talk to me about you. I want to know
about you. About your background.
Your background, yeah.
Well, I'm from South Africa.
Okay, well I didn't know that as well.
Yeah. Both parents lost to the pure bloods. Okay. These times they came over, you know, when it was apartheid and that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so then.
Was you born here? Was you born there?
I was born here, but my parents met here.
Okay, wow.
But my dad was just here on a trip. He went back. He got killed as soon as he went back.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and then so we just
stayed
stayed.
Why was that? What was he?
So he was like, you know, there was anti-apartheid movement. So he was like with this like group called the Cradock 5, and they were like the new Steve Biko. And so the government assassinated them on some like back alley in Cradock, and then shot them all, tortured them and that, because they was like they was organizers for the people, innit? They were just a new wave. Every time they ban a group, there was a new wave, and my dad was with the new wave, and then they just Steve Biko, them man killed all 5 of them.
Yeah.
The whole
Sad,
movement.
I remember hearing about that. I remember reading about Steve Biko and then watching the film Cry Freedom.
Yeah.
That was my that was my kind of education.
And you see how they did Steve Biko's. So that's basically how they did them, man, the same way. And they were just the next wave right after Black Consciousness movement.
Yeah, I mean, it's heart-wrenching. It's sad. It's like I can't explain it like into words myself. You've gone through it. Like I only had to like watch it secondhand and understand being a black person and knowing that I was protected by the fact I was born in Britain.
Where you from?
I'm from Nigerian.
Okay, your people went through it.
Yeah, no, but when I know when people went through it, we're still going through it now. But when I say that, I'm like first generation here, so like I can only but imagine what it was to be born in South Africa and have to deal with the stuff that we dealt with in South Africa. When I watch on the screen, that's what I'm saying.
No, because even when I be talking to like my aunties and my mum, it was like Jim Crow in America, so it's like they couldn't use certain toilets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can't sit down in certain buses.
Yeah,
and it's like some madness.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's like I know about it. I hear about it. When I watch Cry Freedom and what they done to Steve Biko, they beat him and then they took him, rather than taking him to a decent hospital, they took him for miles and miles and miles and miles. This is stuff that I was taught in school, innit? Like,
that was a lynching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know.
So when I say that, it's like, although I went through my own little dramas with NF and certain things here, it was nothing compared to stuff that our elders went through, the generation before us. Even we talk about slavery and stuff, but the things that generation before us went through, like here in London with the skinheads, the Jim Crow thing, the stuff you're talking about, the second waves, the third waves after Steve Biko.
Especially in London, because my mum got here when she was like 19. And so she was here like when the Caribbeans came in the 70s, she was here.
Windrush.
Yeah, now just after Windrush, like second wave of Windrush. And she was like, the Caribbeans, when she describes London and the stuff they had set up, they did a lot of work just so we can walk street and be easy now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As black people.
Yeah.
That they was busting heads. They was patrolling their own ends and like protecting their communities on some real shit.
This is what I'm saying. She's like, when like, I know being African, but I had like I was connected. I've been connected all my life, kind of thing. I was lucky, and my eyes are wide open.
It's an age thing as well, because with our generation,
we saw some stuff, but I didn't. I saw the back end of the skinhead stuff. Even though I experienced stuff, I saw the back end of what the olders done for us with the skinhead stuff, because they had to stand up and fight for us, really fight. And like you said, stand up and bust heads and show they're not having it.
They bust their heads so hard, them man ain't never come back to end since.
Thank God.
Do you ever see it? When's the last time you man saw a skinhead? Them man go country and do them things.
Yeah, it's good.
Depending on what area you come from as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because growing up around here, we had to deal with them racists.
That was NF.
But
that was NF.
But
That's
them man are sneaky. Them man are sneaky little racist.
Sneaky, but NF was sneaky because NF like, I dealt with NF like you did.
Yeah.
NF was sneaky, but skinheads were in your face. You know, like skinheads were swastika, bald head. You see them from a mile off. And if they saw you, like I'm only speaking second nature. Like the shit that they had to go through was something else. But the black man is so strong that they never had it. Like, I know it would be 5, 10, 20 to like couple man, and they would do their thing.
Nah, but you know, I always forget about them NF man, because you always knew who they were.
Yeah.
We knew them, man, from what estate they lived on.
Yeah, went to school with them and that.
Yeah, like, and it's like, bro, I know your dad, but what's wrong with you? And then at the same time, certain police stations was fully NF.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like you knew them, man. Oh no, it's bloody Kent.
You're fucked.
You done for them. Them man will call you a monkey to your face. You know, one's like
spit in your tea, spit in your food, give you shout, rub your food on the floor.
Bro, don't eat nothing in them stations.
Stokey, you get there, you might not leave.
Might not leave. Real talk. Them man got attitude with you before anything.
A lot of people didn't leave, man. It's sad. It's like
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, do you have brothers and sisters?
Nah, only child still.
Only child?
Yeah.
Your mum's still with us?
Yeah, she's still with us.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
thank God. Coming
up and knowing this, how did it make you feel? Or how did it prepare you for the world?
You know what? It was because it's like when I was a youth, on TV, people forget that Nelson Mandela was still getting called terrorist by the mainstream news and that. When in the 80s,
I remember
in the 80s.
How old are you? Sorry,
I'm 38 now.
Okay.
So when I was a youth in the 80s, them on TV they'll be like, "Oh, terrorist group ANC." I'm like, terrorist group, that's my family, that's people I know. So I always realize, they're lying on the TV.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You knew.
Yeah, from young. And also, you know, I was okay with having a different perspective from other people from young, because it's like, I know that's wrong. I don't care what you think. You think that because you've been watching news, but I know that's a lie.
You're educated from home.
Yeah. Just especially on certain little things, it makes you realize the whole thing is a lie kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So that helped me from young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fortifies you.
Yeah, because then you're okay with having a different opinion than everyone else. It don't matter to me.
Yeah. And I get that from you.
Yeah.
Because I see you, I know there's something wrong with your leg, I don't know, I was talking to you straight.
Yeah.
But you don't let nothing stop you. When I've seen you moving, like you're man, you're like the Big Bang thing you got.
Yeah,
like I feel your energy and your regalness. Like other people, God bless you too, man. It's real love, yeah? Like certain people now, they're worrying about 6-packs and Balenciagas or this and that. As long as I've known you, you've just held your own in your area, in your space, and made it like you've been regal, sir.
Thank you, man.
Nah, for real, man. Give me something. I said, no, you've been doing it. But now it makes sense to me.
Listen, it takes one to see one, innit? Regal, see regal, innit?
Thank you as well. But I wasn't as aware as you when I was younger. I was brainwashed when I was young. I was looking for the blonde-haired, blue-eyed girlfriend because I've been watching Disney Channel. I wasn't aware of stuff. Even though I'm African, I'm Nigerian. My dad's a very strong person. Like I'm named after my dad. I'm Fawole Jr. But he wasn't around initially when I was young. So I only had, like, my mum was a single parent, so I only had certain things to go from. So I never had as much as you. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Most of us.
Well, maybe he ain't looking for the blonde haired, blue eyed.
No, listen, I've been blonde hair and blue eyed. Pause. I've been there. You get me?
Yeah.
But these times here, that's not man's staple diet.
But it's just being aware, you know. I love it, you know. It's that. No, but you know, like. The awareness, and my awareness came later on in life, and I don't want to talk about me, I want to talk about you.
But most people, that's like it. So even
that's what I'm saying, you have the benefit.
When I was like 10, 11, and this is mostly like credit to my mother. Also, I feel like, I always say like God got my back and the ancestors got my back. Because these times, remember we had Rosetta in primary school.
Yeah.
And in secondary school, I had Mr. Muhammad.
Oh, you lot went to school together?
Yeah, went to primary school. Yeah.
Oh, primary school, okay, cool.
But in secondary school, I had Mr. Muhammad, who was like Nation of Islam.
Wow, you're lucky.
Rosetta was just on some black history thing. She was teaching us about Benin.
She was beautiful. That's what I remember.
The Lang.
You had a crush.
Oh.
She was so beautiful. Yeah. I think my whole class was in love with her, like fully in love with her. Like
that's good.
But these times she was teaching us about the Aborigines, about the history of Benin in primary school. Most people don't have that experience. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, the ancestors have my back on this kind of tip, you get me? So then by the time I'm 11, I'm telling certain man, nah, listen, Africa, we was like kings and blah, blah, blah. Man, like, you know, you want a monkey swinging from trees and especially when I was a kid, it weren't popular to be African.
Yeah,
nah, it wasn't.
It weren't, man.
It wasn't.
It was like, we was bum scratches and they had their names for us, like.
Boo-boos, all nonsense.
Now, it's popping to be African. I'm proud of the thing, but I'm saying back in the day, it was not the lick.
What do you attribute that to?
Just saying.
That's separation, divide and
self-hate and that,
divide. They knew how to divide the Caribbeans and the Africans from when we were both coming in. And we didn't realize about divide and conquer them days.
And to this day, they do the same type of rubbish.
I would say I agree with you guys, but knowing what I know now, I would also call it fear.
Yeah, but that's the same.
Because if you know, all right, if I know I got. For want of a better analogy, if I've got a pit bull or a lion, it's better if I cage that motherfucker. If I don't let that guy out, I don't let him know how powerful he is. Definitely. So I got to keep putting him down, because if he knows how powerful he is, I can see how powerful he is.
But that's why they divide. That's what I say. Like, when our parents came, like the people that came in the early days, they was all together. There was no African Jamaican dissing each other. None of that. They didn't do none of that. Like our grandparents and his brethren that he's been friends with for 40 years since they came here. There was none of that. Then that stuff came in like 80s, 90s.
With new waves of Africans coming as well, to be honest.
The divide of Africans and the Caribbeans came in the 90s, 80s, 90s, if you ask me. Because before that, no, they weren't dissing each other. Like, you got to think about what Bob Marley was doing them times. Going to Africa. You know what I'm saying as well? Like, doing concerts on some.
And how many other connections we got with them that's just nothing to do with these people? Just how we're connected with them. Like, the flags in Africa are literally Caribbean flags. Like, Garvey
the connection
flags,
and the
Educate me, please.
Yeah, like the Ghana flag. I think that's a Garvey thing, and also even the existence of Liberia. That's Caribbean influence. I'm just saying that Africa and Caribbean, we are the same people.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they're as far away from each other as they say on the map, neither. You know what
it's like 3,000 miles at the most.
Yeah,
like it's not even that far.
We're neighbours. We're neighbours.
That's the thing. Like, that's why it's like a lot of the things is confusion, and depending on where you were, that's when the understanding. Like people that grew up in Africa or Caribbean don't know about the African bum scratcher stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
not a thing.
It's all here.
When I go South Africa, listen. In Soweto, they got this whole end. So my cousin lives there, which is all Rastas, yeah. So when Nelson Mandela Land Road, bare Jamaicans and Caribbeans who was Rastas just went straight to South Africa. Like, let me go back, my brother. I've been fighting for him to get free for about 15 years. Let me back my brother getting out, yeah. So we got loads of them, just an influx of Rastas that landed. Yeah. So they come to live where we live in it. We don't live in the best of places, but there's a whole ends. So 2 of my cousins are Rastas, and they live in this ends. Right? The buildings are painted red, black, and green. Nice. Everyone in the ends got dreads. All you can smell is weed as soon as you drive in the ends. Yeah. And that's their ends of Soweto. It's like a whole it's a whole borough of Soweto. Yeah. Because Soweto's huge. It's got different sections in that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, most people don't know. When I went, I didn't know.
So I only have seen or heard about the propaganda kind of side of Soweto, the ghettos and the bad parts and this. And they don't want to tell you the real truth, do they?
Like, you've been to a shanty town in Nigeria, and you know, there's some of them are so big. You can't. The whole thing can't be poor because it's all big. Yeah. And certain people been settled in that placement wherever they was put there, because most of them places they got pushed there, moved there. Yeah. Then they build something. So. And
the definition of rich and poor is, to me, that's one of them things that is fabricated and made a certain way for you to think that you're rich or poor, and then if you buy into that stuff, then you're in trouble. And then the way they say, because I'm saying they say black people show their richness is through their clothes and stuff like that, but that's the small portion of people. Do you know what I'm saying? The real wealth is in our heritage, in our skin, in our lineage. Do you know what I'm saying?
And land.
Yeah.
Land.
What we own, things we own.
They're coming for it.
We're getting to see what Africa really looks like these days due to internet.
Yeah, that's the realness.
Before, we were just like, they'll paint you this poverty place, there's nothing's going on. Yeah, and just through music and certain other things, like we're getting to see Nigeria more for the music and see the wealth of Nigeria.
Oh, more Nigeria!
Hey, you know what I mean? We're getting to see Ghana again through the wealth of Ghana.
Definitely.
And for that, and that thing where they was calling people to come home as well. The right to return.
Right to return. And then you got like even South Africa with the music, and you're getting to see how it is out there.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but these are things that have been in those countries. But it's only the internet, yeah. The fact that now you can't really hold that back.
Independent footage content.
I truly believe Africa gonna be the #1 releaser of black music in the world in the next 4 years.
It already is though. It already is.
You know what kills me?
Yeah, like #1 consumed though as well.
Like right now, Wizkid, that Essence was the #1 consumed song in the world.
Yeah.
Last year.
It's already happening.
It's already happening.
And that Peru song.
Yeah, exactly, with Ed Sheeran.
I mean, I'm not really that well versed on names of songs and that, but you know what kills me?
You heard them, trust me.
I probably heard them, I don't know, I've heard it, but I was like, it's that one. Yeah. But what kills me is, like, the other people, whether white, wherever you're from, they were going there. They know how beautiful and
for the whole time.
So they were going there. Well, people didn't realize. We don't see it until the Google comes out. But they was there. When you go there, you'll see a multitude of different nations and races in there partying and enjoying our stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Really appreciating what we give and what is there.
That's why we need to start going holiday in other places where black people are, where we're not from. Like, cause really, we only go where we're from.
Can you say it again, please?
We need to go visit black countries as black people.
Like, one more time.
Black people, find your home.
Yes.
You contradicted yourself because you said we need to go to places that are not where we're not from.
Yeah, but everywhere is our home.
Not our actual country, but go Jamaica.
Oh, but it's our home.
Jamaica. That's the thing. When you go Jamaica, People talk, I've never been, but people tell me it's the same as Lagos.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They're all our homes. Like you said, they're all our homes.
And also, not all of them are just poverty stricken. There's good places. You could go to a nice hotel in Nigeria, same way you could go where you was gonna go in whatever other
You have
country.
some of the best time in the poverty, quote unquote, poverty stricken places.
Yeah.
Even forget hotel. You go to certain places where you walk. I went to Badagry Beach, the last port of the slaves, and it felt very eerie. I felt the energy behind it. But on the flip side, you can go to certain places in Jamaica, Ghana, St. Lucia, Kenya, and enjoy the beauty of the land.
Yeah.
When you just breathe, you breathe in fresh air. You pick coconuts. You sit down and you just
Peace. You get peace.
That's it. The serenity, the peace.
And even
in
in
the
places
land.
like
Real
Soweto,
Yeah.
in places like Soweto and that, and like Tembisa and that, it's not like Western hoods. You see, when you go like London or France and you go to the hood, there's a certain anti, that I didn't get when I'm in Soweto. Cause they told me just stay near your grandma's house, don't be. But I'm like, let me just leave my money at home, innit? Well, they're gonna kidnap me or something. And I just walked around Soweto. I walked like 4 or 5 miles, you get me?
Yeah.
I met bare people, nothing but love.
Yeah.
They hear your accent like, where you from? You know the ones, and they try to do that hood shit. Come over here, and you're like, nah, you come over here. And you know what I'm saying?
Once you know, innit?
And then they come, and then it's nothing but love. Man, will be buying you drinks, and you'll be dancing with gal out in the middle of nowhere, and you run past. Like, people ain't got anti-energy to everybody. It's not like that in the hoods back home.
Yeah.
That's a Western hood thing.
Yeah.
Like, when it's here, like, I don't know, it's weird.
It's part of the propaganda machine.
Yeah.
Because people here, they think they need to do stuff, and it's disgusts me the thing that the kids are doing to each other on the streets right now. We're gonna go there because they've got no idea what life is about. Back home, they've got idea what life is about. So if they see whether or not it's your food to eat, or whatever, but they see your energy, they're like, okay, come, let's chill. And life is about sharing and enjoying each other.
And that's not to say that most of my cousins has been robbed. I ain't never been robbed. But what I'm saying is, when it's a rob, it's like, oh man, took her money out their hand when they're in the shop or something. But the way people get violated in London.
Yeah.
But when I hear certain stories, I'm like, rah, they did what to you? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's back home, it's not like that. Yeah. They ain't got
the consequences back home if you still, they're not.
The whole community gonna stone you.
They'll put tire on it. Yeah. I think it's more. Excuse me, my nose picking up. I think it's more when I go back home. It's not a take your money, Rob. It's like I've been around for a little while. So what you gonna do for me? What do you mean what I do for you? Well, look, you're from London, you're from here, you got those, sort me out. So it's more of a pressure kind of thing, more than actually you're robbing me, and it's more like, I'm here suffering, you got more over there, so sort me out. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
and I don't see nothing wrong with that.
And depending how you come, because
if you slip, you slide.
Let them have it, because it ain't much to us, like
exactly,
and a little bit can go far out there.
Yeah, and sharing is definitely caring, man.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
It's ours. It's not just us. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm very happy that you're sitting across the table from me right now.
Same,
like, you bring me back home, and you always bring me back home. This is a nice day for me today.
I know you for years, man. It's like he was older brother on the end, showing us love from way back, man. From way back.
It's always gonna be love, man. Always.
Certain elders just got a good reputation with everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you say AO's name, people are like, oh yeah, good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And certain elders like, yeah, just don't bring him around. I beg you leave, man, out. Don't tell him about this barbecue. The next one.
Like, he's changed, man. He's changed. He's a changed man.
I appreciate it.
He's found God, I swear.
So, coming up young here with all this information you got, and when you decided to, we're gonna go forward and backwards and everything, but when you decided to start rapping and stuff, what was the basis of your musical stuff? Was it the stuff that you knew about the stuff losing your dad, the political stuff, or was it more the English influence or an American influence? What would you say were your main influence, or your the reason you started rapping for you? What was it? Because everyone starts for different reasons, and they've got different things to get off their chest and say. Some is for women, some is for bravado, some is to just, I don't know. It's your story. You tell me.
Yeah, so it's a bit of both, innit? So it's like first verse I ever writ was for a girl. Yeah, in primary school.
Nice. How did it go? Did you get the girl?
Who was it for?
I ain't saying that name because she's dead now, you get me? She ain't paying no more.
She's not dead.
I thought you meant she left.
I thought she was dead.
No. She don't look like she did when we was in primary school.
Hey, you know what? She might look the same, but your eyes are different, bro.
That's probably the truth. Yeah. That's definitely the truth, man.
You know what I'm
She better not look like what she did in primary school.
Go, yeah. So go on. Who was you gonna say the girl's name?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Still,
sure?
yeah, let's not throw no one under the bus today.
It's history.
But anyway, yeah, I was just feeling I gave it to her still, and then, but that was like
You rap it to her, give it to her.
it was like a poem almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing rhymed, and then after that, it was American rap. I can't lie. I was stealing tapes from my older cousins. I had a bunch of tapes from olders like Snoop stuff, then New York Grammy rappers. Who was I listening to them times, man?
Not Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang was, I started at the end of that like right 11, 12.
Public Enemy?
I'm talking pre-11, 12 now, man. So it's like, yeah, Public Enemy, I was on them.
Big Daddy Kane, any of them lot?
No, what's his name? Yeah, Snoop was one of my main guys. But what's the other one? Cool G Rap. I messed with him hard though. And then the Liquid Swords album when I was 11. That was one of my main things. But I was rapping with an American accent until I was like 12 years old, which is fucking messed up because most people didn't even rap when they was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So then I started being English around them times because I heard English rappers and I was like, oh, I sound fake.
Like who?
I heard Skinny Man, I heard Chester P, I heard these guys 57th Dynasty, Morris Delta 7.
You're busting some names right now.
Yeah, because there was like a record shop in Soho. I used to just go down there, and then they.
I know. Like, wasn't it on the main road on Tottenham Court Road? Wasn't it?
Yeah, just off where the
Dark and Cold or
Dark and Cold.
Dark and Cold.
Yeah. I know the man used to run that thing still. Yeah.
So we used to go up there, listen to all the stuff there from the UK man. Cause I didn't even know these men existed.
Yeah.
And they had clothes in that in Dark and Cold, didn't
Yeah. I know them man.
Yeah. They were selling iceberg jackets and
everyone, the celebrities used to come there as well.
Yeah.
Them, Chris, sorry.
But that whole sector of Soho was like hip hoppy them times. Cause I swear that's where the other open mic thing was as well. Deal Real was up there as well.
Carnaby Street.
There was the next shop, Mr. Bongos. Yeah, I'm messing up Max Hat these times. I'm just trying to cover up a bull spot.
Yeah. No, you good. It's hot in there, man. It's hot in there. Do you know that I used to move with Skinny Man still? So when he's doing all that, I was around him.
Right. Yeah. So
I was never really.
He was the first person to bring me in, really. So I made a tape with my boy Nova, and we gave it to NASA.
The name is
Hassan,
as well.
no, DJ Nasser.
The name is Bell. Put it down.
He's Skinny Man's DJ right now.
Put it down.
And then
right now, yeah?
Yeah, right now.
Is he a postie?
Yeah.
Of course I'm lying, man.
So I'm trying to say, if
no,
you don't know him.
No, yeah, we're family. Yeah, family. He's a good guy, he is.
So we went primary, he went to the same primary school as me.
He's a good guy. I like him. I got time for him still. He's a good guy.
The tape had 3 songs on it. We gave it to my guy, and then them lot were just bumping our tape. Like I heard my tape on Holloway. This guy, Uncle Festa, his rap name was just driving down in a drop top playing me. And I'm like, yo, that's me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I took this tape off Skinny Man or whatever. I was like, oh, I don't lie.
Do you remember that a lot of people forget about Fire Station?
Oh, wow, yeah,
what's Fire
man.
Station?
Well,
you know Fire Station in
Mayton Street.
Mayton Street.
No.
Yeah,
you know, like, it was a youth centre up there, man.
The market, that road there.
Whereabouts? Just remember
Holloway, yeah. Let's say
Holloway?
the market. You know where the market is? Enkel Arms is there.
Holloway the market, yeah. The Nags Head Market.
Nags Head Market, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the first left turning.
Oh,
yeah.
at the back of Morrison's.
Yeah, at the back of Morrison's, yeah.
Yeah, just past the market, in between the back of Morrison thing, you go the one that goes back up to Hornsey Road or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that place.
Yeah. The fire station. You know how much? You know, back in the day, there used to be a
Slim
youth club.
Yeah.
Godders.
Yeah, NASA was in
there.
Remember
Godders?
Of course I know God. He's got his family as well.
Yeah, he used to be in that. They always used to
all
rap.
the time.
I got love for God, you know.
Hassan
Serious guy, you know.
He used to be DJing from there.
I didn't even know.
DJ lessons and the man was teaching me to try crab. I never had
come true every now and then, but we used to have different people they used to come true and they used to be on the decks and that. You know what I'm saying?
That was
it's old stuff that has gone on within the manor And I knew about it, but stuff, little pockets, and it's history. That's history, bro.
It's sad that place they ain't doing nothing like that no more. I feel like there's not many places for people to even go and do that type of thing no more.
Do you know what there is, and they're bigger. Do you know what? I thought there wasn't, and then until I looked for them for my own kids. You know, them ones there, and I realized they still exist, and the structures are bigger. They got gyms, they've got like different.
Yeah.
Buildings mad. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. You say I'm just old, innit? Man don't know. Man's out the loop.
If you're old, I'm ancient, so you're not old, okay?
There's nothing wrong with the ancients.
I would rather say I'm mature.
I'm gonna call myself an ancient from now on.
An ancient? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like it. It's got a ring to it. Big Ben the ancient.
Big Ben the ancient. Wow, it's kind of really, really.
Sound too deep though. That sound like I'll ban two zoos. I'm the ancient. You get? I'd say like.
Do you know what I thought? There's always been a misconception of you as well. Yeah, is that you see there's like different parts of you. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think because of how he raps, that he's the most and he is very conscious, but they assume that he's the most conscious pro X, Y, and Z. But his personality is just like he comes off the mic, he's just like, I don't give a fuck about it. Not that he doesn't care, he cares. He's just more. You can party with Ben.
Yeah.
But you don't feel like you can party with Common. I'm not saying it like that, but certain man.
I know exactly what you mean.
You can't party with it. Like, some people have seen that.
It's Common, not Common.
Yeah, I'm just giving you examples.
Okay.
Trust me. Me and Jay,
you can party with Common.
Me and Jay will be at the Amapiano rave, and we'll both be skanking.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
100%.
I'm not on the wall.
Yeah.
We need to fight the power, my brother.
Yeah, exactly. You can bust joke.
Don't dance the white man. Don't do the white man's dance. Don't do the white man's dance.
That's them man that with the bluntings.
But that's one of the things that I thought was always amazing though as well, and it's great that because a lot of people want to spit bare quality stuff and that they ain't been through. Mm-hmm. He's been through quite a lot. He's been jail or X, Y, and Z. I don't know if you wanted to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you talking about it now? Let's go there. So what happened when you went to jail?
And the only reason I mentioned that is because he wouldn't know that from his tracks.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people use all of those things about their life and just put that. That's all you know about them.
Yeah. Most of them done less than
exactly
2-3 days. Yeah. So you gave the girl the poem. Mm-hmm. How was it received? Did she receive it well? Did it develop? Did you get to kiss her? Because back in the day, you used to kiss her.
She said thank you.
At least you got a thank you.
How long did it put it in her drawer? We never talked about it again, man. That was broken heart.
That was your heart and soul of a piece of paper.
It hurt.
So after that, what's your next recollection of you writing something or really going in?
So after that, it was a freestyling thing. I used to just freestyle over American beats and that. And then I was in that freestyle session with a bunch of man them. And one of the man them was like, we should go and write our own bars. We just been rapping our own bars for hours or whatever because we just all freestyling. And I was like, yeah, I want to go do that. And I just started writing that night. Nice. Wrote like a couple verses and I just carried on forever.
Yeah. And like the voice behind the camera was saying, initially, okay, you got, I don't know, let's call her Bonnie. You wrote for Bonnie first, right? Mm-hmm. Bonnie thought I put in the drawer.
He's probably trying to get this name. I just said she's dead Bonnie, now. I'm not doing that.
When she said, you really scared me, but you had Bonnie. Mm-hmm. But then, and the voice behind the camera said, you didn't want to milk certain things. So what was
What was I rapping about?
Yeah, what was your influence? Where was you coming from?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just rapping about whatever was on my mind on the day, man. Like whatever I was going through. Everything, it was one of the things. Them times I was rapping. I was in 2 rap groups in secondary school. One with Akala and this DJ Brassfoot. That's their names now. That weren't their names then. And then one with Nova and a bunch of other people. And them man would just like rap about one thing. You know what I'm saying? It was real consistent. Like, but me, one day I'm rapping about girls. One day I'm rapping about being late for school. Like I proper just like random subjects. It was like proper just honest stuff. Just like
pulling stuff out of the air and just making it happen.
The stuff that was really going on. So I just wasn't making up anything. Just making my life rhyme. I had a whole song about having the worst luck, just having bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of it?
don't know, some funny lines and that. I just told him.
Bussy, give me at least 2 lines, just 2, not rap or just 2 lines, like just something that went together.
That on that Worst Luck song, I said I'm the type to swat a fly on Gandhi's head on.
Oh, wow, wow.
Buy some sausages for Farrakhan for getting, you know what I'm saying? Like on
Wow.
some dumb shit. Like,
Swat a fly on Gandhi's head and buy sausages for Farrakhan. I like that.
By accident, you know what I'm saying? Like I got bad luck, like I got good intentions, but I keep fucking shit up type of song. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I see some of them. Like some youth sent me some songs I did with him when I was like 15. I was like, rah, I was a proper honest shit.
Yeah, you just saying it as it is, yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm surprised at myself. I was like, oh, it's interesting.
You, apart from what you talk about just now, have you ever and Bonnie, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever rapped and said, "Oh fucking hell"?
You gotta change Bonnie's name because I got a brethren called Bonnie and he's from Uganda. That's his government name.
All right. So what should we call her, Clyde?
Hey, pause. Hey, what? I mean, what show you bring around?
Bridget, it's called Bonnie.
Listen,
exactly. That's what you want to do.
Listen, we call him Triple, yeah.
Yeah.
I found
but he ain't Barney, so I'm saying, Clyde, so if we're using asexual names, then it's all good.
No, but his name Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie. All right, cool.
It's an African name.
All right. Let's put it into context, yeah. Because we was back in the day, blonde hair, blue eyed. Was she white?
Nah, mixed race.
Mixed race. Let's call her Sharon.
Huh?
Sharon.
All right, let's go, Sharon.
All right. Apart from Sharon and buying Farrakhan sausage and slapping Gandhi on the head.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any times where you thought, "Oh, mate, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have rapped that, or asked, like, what was I doing?"
You know what it is, yeah. Especially like later on after with the UK Overstood stuff, and like we was dropping videos on YouTube. Like I don't know, best songs I'll be just I don't know. Same like when I was young, I'll be just kind of exposed, innit? Like I'm just
honest, just out there.
I'm saying certain stuff about my life, like my dad being dead and all stuff, and then like people are coming to me
after,
like they know me, innit? Like, and they're proper odd man, like, oh, you see that thing you said there, yeah. And it's like, if they're from ends, yeah, and it was the people I wrote it for in the first place, it's a good thing, innit? But then sometimes when it's them other people, I didn't like it. I used to get on my nerves a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I totally get it. I understand.
And when I say anybody from ends, but when it's outside and you're like, oh, I really relate to your pain, you know? No, you don't. Yeah. Shut up.
Just enjoy the music and fuck off.
Yeah, just enjoy the thing. Don't now make this a thing where we're, And especially with like rappers that they call like, man, them used to call me a conscious rapper, but it's like I just wasn't rapping about shooting and stabbing people, and that makes you conscious, innit? It's like, it's like, but especially when you're a conscious rapper, a so-called conscious rapper, I don't know, certain people feel like they get to talk to you about anything, and I just don't have no patience.
You're
for
not
that.
as open as that. Just cause you're performing, once you come on the stage, you're back to you. You're not that open.
Well, nah, but be normal, innit?
Yeah.
Don't be a weirdo. Like you're my best friend now, and you're just some posh youth from country. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna boy you. I'm from ends. That's how I was raised.
Come to the ghetto, you get robbed.
I'm not robbing you, but come out my face, dude. But what are you talking about? Leave me alone, innit?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah, so that was the only type of things that used to get on my nerves. That used to happen a bit. Yeah.
When did you, like, obviously you had the confidence from a young age, but when did you go out and say, all right, I got this. This is nothing. Like, I'm just gonna do exactly. I'm gonna Big Ben. When was Big Ben born? Because did you say what was it before? Hybrid. From hybrid. When did the name Big Ben stick for you? So like, you know, remember people were forcing it because people call me loads of names.
You know what? It was 2006. Yeah, I come to Junior. Junior was already on board before I even talked to him. And
Junior's from UK Understood, right?
Yeah, but UK Understood didn't exist these times. It was just me and Junior in the yard talking about stuff. You get? Yeah. At these times, I was like, yo, I just need to make a mixtape. I told them, man, I'm making a mixtape. No one's got one as well. It's not like Bear Man had mixtapes them times. It's like two men with mixtapes and everyone else was groups, you know what I'm saying? Crews and groups had mixtapes. But no individuals was just releasing mixtapes on the regular. And so me and Junior went to studios at 4 a.m. in South London. Junior. I'm sorry, man. I thought you was starting a new sentence. So Junior and I was out, you was just correcting me. That's
I'm just fucking with you, man. sorry.
Junior and I, we used to bro, we was on this struggle just to get songs made. Yeah. Just to get songs made, we was going to studios in South, we was going to studios around here, and people was deleting the songs, and then, I don't know, after a year of hustling, was just well, I'm Big Ben now, because no matter what, the amount of stuff we've been doing under this Big Ben thing, I'm not changing it for nothing, and I had already been given a name by a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, when I was in that rap battle, so it's I felt like it was already the name. Yeah. So it's there was no giving it. Yeah, I just rode with it. It was not it was a moment.
So when did the blood clot come into it? Was the blood clot always in there? Because on my thing, I've got you a big blood clot.
That's because of social media, ain't it? Because you try to take it's bare Big Ben's, innit?
Okay.
And I'm not doing Big Ben 1 or Big Ben London. I'm big blood clot Ben, innit? Let's make it something, innit?
Make it something.
So they know where. Firstly, that's a London thing. Obviously, it's not a London thing, but it's a London thing. So it's it's just for my social medias, innit? Also, people will be like, you call it what? Yeah, that's what I called it still.
So, in your what was your highlight of your days of doing music?
Oh, that's interesting. Do you know what? Yeah, I'd say it was them times.
Yeah,
building that mixtape still.
The journey of it.
Yeah, everything and then by even the last weeks when we finally got to Mike White's.
That's Mike White's.
Mike White is it's a strip club in North London. I'm joking.
Listen, I never heard that.
You ain't been to Mike White, saying never.
No. I don't really have much money with it.
Don't try. You're speaking to the guy that had the only strip club in North London.
That was in my other life.
That the other life.
That was my other life.
I feel to now interview you.
No, that was coming. Can we get some tissue for Ben, please?
Yeah, man. I'm taking off this hat over because it's
you go, you sexy, man.
Let it be. All right.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's good for to talk about the fact that he's gone from. It's still obviously not put down music still in the runnings, but he's gone from doing music to because he's always been a good writer. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
I still want to know about White Mike's.
Oh, he's just producer.
Nah, he was like a producer.
No, when we got to White Mike's, we learned it. What was White Mike's? I'm just go back. What was White Mike's? I'm lost.
Producer.
You brought Mike White around, innit?
No, but he was Z's. So Z was around Mike White, N-Dubs, and all that at the same time. And they had a studio down there, and then over
Cam like Queen Crescent, all them lot.
Tolleton Way.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was the studios are still there. So N-Dubs had a studio next door.
You go.
Mike White had it.
Take your time, dab it. But you looking Ben White now.
I don't have to wipe my head, man. Cause
you gonna pause?
Nah. Let me use my sleeve. I'm hood with it. Don't worry. Am I still?
Are you good?
No, you're good. So yeah. So Mike White had a studio next.
Are you good? You good?
All right.
Next door to same in the same place as N-Dubs basically, and Z used to be around both of them, and then Z was like, I got my Mike does sessions, so Mike did sessions, so he introduced us to Mike. We started recording with Mike, and we did some stuff with Mike. When we started doing stuff, Mike became teammate after a little while.
Yeah, because we was, but a bunch of us was working there because it was 2 singers, me, other rappers, it was a good time. Baker, Lid, a lot of people was there, and we were all just creating at the same time. And I thought everyone was dope. It was good times, man. I enjoyed that time probably the most. Yeah.
You said something.
And a lot of these music stairs to check out. Even Good Food Rap was one of his amazing to take.
Good Food Rap.
Yeah.
Is that your track? One of your tracks?
That's my mixtape. That's the mixtape we're talking about.
It's out there.
It's out there.
Check out Good Food Rap. Big Blood Clot Ben. Mixtapes out there.
We'll put links in the description.
Yeah, put some links up for you. Links at the bottom of the screen.
These times I get hollered about that the most still.
What's that mixtape there?
Yeah.
But he's done a lot.
I'm gonna have to hear that.
I ain't done enough on the rap tip, because a lot of people hot me up you know what? People will come to me you should be up there, innit? But it's I didn't drop enough music. If I had dropped more music, then it would have been more of a chance.
But you're not gonna follow the agenda as well, so you'd always be big, but You know what I'm saying? In certain
Yeah, so
ways.
I'm never gonna be like.
But you're still alive.
Yeah.
Right? You're still creating, like you said. You're not giving up this rap thing.
No,
right?
never.
And we also know how this music game goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music's good. If it's good, it's good.
Because even
Once it's out there, it's out there.
Common went platinum, and I never saw that coming.
Exactly.
So if it's out there, it's out. If it's good, it's good. Like my good friend Gogo says, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
That's it. So it will come. It's coming for you.
And
Well-
but if his new venture as well is amazing, that's what I was trying to get onto.
Yeah.
So-
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so man's writing scripts right now. So like for TV. Yeah.
I'm an actor.
Yeah.
You know that.
You know, I'm not in the casting room. I'm just. That's the speech I'm gonna start getting to learn real quick. Yeah, so I just started really involved in that section. You know what I'm saying?
Cut.
No, listen.
No, really cut. Get the fuck out of the studio, man. No joking.
But I will know. So I don't want to say this on camera because you know.
Oh, don't say too much like that. But we're just talking about.
I just mean like because then man will be like, yo, B man, I see
it's
you
real.
on the podcast saying you can get people roles.
No, it's real, bro. It's real. Like, I'll put some more on that fire for you right now. Yeah. It's not that. When you're out there trying to get yourself, if you're acting, trying to get your foot in the door, you have to do the 11th. You have to do the track. You have to do what you need to do. There's no back doors. You need to do the hard work, and your hard work and consistency and talent will shine through. No one's gonna feed you. I will tell you right now, Eamon Walker. This guy now, he's a good, the guy at the BC.
Yeah.
They're from the Manor.
Yeah,
They're from the Manor.
yeah,
They're Manor from the Manor.
I watched Adebisi's film. What's that film about his life where he was in Skinheads?
Oh, that's gonna.
Skin, it's something skin or
I
something.
can't remember the name of it. It's just
Ooh,
recently
that
done.
film is darker than a motherfucker.
Yeah, but let me just finish my point.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I stuck on these people, like film festival, different places. Like, listen, Eamon, look, you're up there, you're doing your thing. Like, hook me up. He's like, mate, you're the same size as me, same size, like same roles and everything. You need to work for yourself. You need to get it yourself. There's no one giving you any handouts in this world. If you get a handout, you're not gonna fucking appreciate it. I saw Adi BC in LA. I was at a film festival. I had a film in LA at a film festival. I've been asking him to hook me up from before. Hadn't seen him. He moved out to LA. I see him in a bar and an after party at film festival. I said, okay, it's my time. You hook me up. Because no. But you're here, so do what you need to do to get where you need to go.
Yeah. Also with acting, it's hard because like it's not just having a connection. They also someone got to write the role for you, and then there's only so many roles. So really, them man are your competition. So you're approaching your competition on some shit.
Exactly.
Like, yo, get me something. And they're
Exactly.
like, my man, you on my build and get away from me.
And let me add
you know
to
what I'm
that.
saying? You're the new guy coming up the block. I want you nowhere near the role I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll pay you less.
Yeah.
And you do just as good
This
a
is good.
job.
Yeah, or even you're more hungry. So let me
Yeah,
add to
you do a
that.
better
I'm
job.
grateful to both of those guys for what they told me, coming up, going along. For that, that was an education for me.
Yeah.
And they're good fucking guys. I ain't got a hat, but I'll take it off to both of you. Exceptional actors and exceptional men. And black actors as well. Ha! Now what? Please, your time.
Yeah, the thing is,
You're writing now.
so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to write roles for black actors. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, not just black actors, but really, most of the stories I know are from around here. So it will at least be, roles for people like us from where we're from, so we can. Because I'll be watching TV and I'll be vexed over here. America got so much dope stuff, and then we got like 3 things that we could even watch that's got us in it, like as the main guys.
What are those 3 things?
Yeah, I was gonna even say that. I don't think we got that.
Ooh, okay. Double plate drama.
Drama was 20 years ago, fam.
Yeah,
I know, that's
go on.
Oh, the Desmonds and Top Boy. Yeah.
There's been 30 years ago, and
I personally think like I think
Only 2 of them have a black
Top
writer
Boy is
as
the
well.
only real representation. I think like that's me. I've watched Desmond's that thing. There's other stuff that came on the TV before. Like there's other stuff that's on the TV and stuff. But I think Top Boy done the right thing.
I don't think they're the real representation though.
No, but when I say representation, I mean it's like when Top Boy was on. There's stories that I know, and the story is a true story. There's other stories to be told. There's a love story. There's a father who takes care of his kids. There's so many different stories. Do you understand? There's so many different black stories that need to be told.
Again,
but that was a real story.
I feel like the darkness they put around all of our stories, is the same place that they want us to be. Yeah.
But
Also,
Top Boy was real, bro.
Top Boy was real for me. In certain people's stories,
certain people's lives.
So I say like first 2 seasons, the 2 main characters. I know characters like that, but the crimes they were committing never existed in England in the time I've been alive. I've never seen no one set off no fireworks for the crackheads to know where to come get the crack. There's so much going on in that show. I was like, this is wild. No one goes to Cunch in Barnet. They went to Finchley or Barnet or someone said, yeah, we're in Cunch now. I said, you lot don't even know what Cunch is.
Okay.
So like, there's certain little things where I'm like, okay, the crime ain't accurate, but some of the stories are, innit? But even in that show, every single person in every single batch is a goon, yeah? There ain't even that many goons. What? Yeah, but where are their legit friends? Where's their friends that work in Lidl? Yeah. Where's their friends that sell cars? Yeah. But it's going on like every single person in every batch is a crook. And I'm like, bro, who are these batches?
That's my point.
I don't even know these batches. Of grown men hustling. Yeah. Everyone's a criminal. But it's just not real. It's just not real. In London, there's not enough criminals. There's just not enough.
I think that's a problem now.
And that's maybe with like teenagers, but even amongst them teenagers, some of them are A-star students. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just, I don't know.
No, I agree with both. I retract what I said now.
That's more of an American culture, that standing on the corner thing.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We do now though.
What, standing in the market,
older, standing there, telling them to go and do this, standing in the same place.
No.
Definitely.
That never happened.
That's more of an
Them man were at home watching TV, Fawole, they say, you want to be? You want to be, yeah, alright.
Exactly.
Watching EastEnders as well, yeah.
Exactly.
Also, it's been a line thing in London for the longest.
It's always been a line.
There's no big money makers out on road selling hand to hand.
No.
Been a line thing or house thing, but I don't want to. Let's not even digress into this nonsense. Like it was my fault, and I apologize. I apologize. The people at home, I apologize.
So that's why I'm writing a story, and the only reason we're talking about it, because we're not talking about it to glorify anything.
Yeah.
It's just when you write a story, you have to write the different dynamics of the surrounding that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're missing a lot. That's like.
Also, my man's Irish, innit? So they trap different up there. I don't even know how they get it.
Who?
The youth that wrote Top Boy, innit?
Okay.
It's a white youth from Ireland, and out Ireland they got a different. So them stories are true, innit? They're true hood stories, some of them, but it's the crime parts that ain't as
authentic.
Yeah, and then even the lifestyle parts, because he's just got all these criminals together. It's like in London, bro. I don't know, man. We go party, 2 men are criminals, 2 men got full-time jobs, 2 men are, you know what I'm saying?
Footballers or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's never just one type of dude. Yeah. 8 men together, none of them will do nothing else.
Yeah. But it's also what you talk about initially about creating that narrative where the divide and conquer between the Jamaicans and the Africans, creating stuff that's dark and just negative, and you can look at it and then people buy into it and they think everyone they're walking past is either in that, affiliated to that, or about to be in that.
And also it creates it to an extent, because now there's an expectation. Okay, well now we have to build that, because that's what we are. That's what we do on screen.
It's so sad. That's one of the saddest things. That expectation of the youth, or that expectation of people on the road, and thinking that that's what it was in the day, or that's what we have to do, that makes us like men or black men or bad or what. That's the saddest part of that, mate.
It's gonna continue as well. That's a cycle that will never end.
Because it's not even like they're showing. Because we want to get to what he said about you. It's not even like they're showing behind the door. Yeah. Because when the door closes, like man lose their bottom straight away. You lose it straight away. There's the bad what?
Man lose their what? Man lose their what?
Lose their bottom, mate. They just shit themselves.
Oh, okay.
They lose their bottom, innit?
The amount of pauses in this one show today.
Because they're not showing their
showing. Like, what happened to their bottom?
They lose their bottom.
Who took their bottom?
Boy, sometimes when they go to jail, their bottom will take as well, boy. It's not a place to be. They're not glorifying that. You know what I'm saying? Dark things are going on. They're not showing that. Because that's the thing. Like the narrative of, okay, rob this person, have the fast car, have this, the girls are after you, all this stuff. They're showing all those narratives in all these shows. They're not showing the person breaking down. They're not showing what my learned friend Danny Banks said on the show, the amount of suicides there are in prisons. They're not showing all this stuff where you could do this on the road.
I was a suicide counsellor when I was in young offenders, and them times there we had 4 attempts a week.
It's mad.
In Phelps, we had 4 attempts a week, on a slow week.
Why did you go to jail if you don't mind talking about it?
Burglary. Aggravated burglary.
How long did you get?
4 years.
4 years. And while you was in it, you was doing what you just said. You was a counsellor.
In Feltham, in the Feltham part. For a while, I was doing that.
And you see how the universe works. Your energy and your power. Even though you was taken there, to help people.
Yeah, that was.
How did that come about?
There was the Samaritans was doing this thing in there. Cause basically, in most jails, when you're suicidal, yeah, if you tell the screw, they basically just put you on 24-hour watching it. So now you get kind of restricted. You're getting punished for being suicidal, innit? So
being honest.
Yeah. So in Feltham, the Samaritans set up this thing where they got the prisoners to go to the cell. So if a youth says, I want to talk to someone, I'm feeling whatever, don't have to say suicidal, they'll send a prisoner to the cell instead of a screw, because the screw has to put you on watch as soon as you say you're suicidal. And then like also, just so it's easier to
make it worse.
It's easier to talk to a prisoner.
Yeah.
That's the ops, really. You know what I'm saying? Them man are paid to keep me in jail, so they're never gonna be that empathetic with man. So it's like, yeah. So they trained about 10 of us, but I was getting called out on the regs.
Why do you think that was? Is it something to do with your personality? What was that?
Yeah. Because I was good at it. Because obviously they gave us bare rules, innit? Like you can't. First of all, you're not allowed to tell them what you're in for. You're not allowed to tell them if you've ever been suicidal, and you can't tell them not to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of rules, but I just broke all the rules. I'll just be talking to man them like, because
real? No, you was real.
You gotta because you gotta build trust first before they gonna tell you anything. So you gotta let them know who you are, what this is before, cause they could be talking to a bloody nonce. You know what I'm saying? So let them know.
Yeah. If they don't know your crime, then you know what I mean. They don't know what anyway. Yeah.
So I just and also just certain time, man, them will call me who I'm be chilling with daytime. I'm thinking they're calling me just to chill, play PS2 or whatever. Man is like, nah.
Wow, you took it back.
My kid's sick.
PS2.
I'm old, man. I ain't been in jail for a long time. I'm too legit to quit. But yeah, them times there, it was interesting because the suicide thing was so mad. The amount of people that was dying.
So what was the main method? Not that I want to get dark.
Hanging.
Yeah.
Most people's hanging themselves. One you try to hang himself. He tied the thing to the bunk bed and ran to the door.
It's not funny. I don't.
And then just knocked himself out. Yeah.
Oh God, it's not something to laugh about.
Hey, the way I cussed this you. I'm like, but you ran to the door. Like you got a bunk bed. You got way better chances than any of us.
So like, you tried to like run and hang yourself.
Yeah.
Lord, please. Wow. God forgive me for laughing, but God bless him, please.
He didn't die. He didn't die.
God bless him. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, I don't know. And some of that was just really. But I remember when I was doing that, there was one he was proper looking to top himself, and then when I was just talking to him about what's going on, man was just getting bullied or whatever. All man needed to do was move wings. You know what I'm saying? So I told the screw moving wings. They were like, "No, you need to tell me why." No, but just move it. So in the end, I just lied to them. I was like, "Oh yeah, no. Someone's in danger in the wing. You get me? He's gonna do something. So move him." And then they moved him. Man was just blessed after that.
Good.
And he was just like, "Oh, thanks, bro. I need to get off that wing." And I was like, "Bro, they wouldn't just do it because I told them." I was just like, "There's little things just to keep. You're trying to keep a man alive, really."
Yeah.
So if it's just a move a man thing, then move him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting time though. But there's a lot of suicides in jail. And England is just a suicidal place anyway. We've got the highest suicides in Europe.
Seriously?
England, yeah.
I thought what's name was higher.
Where
it's dark most of the time. There's a country where it's dark, like X, Y amount of time.
What your seasonal depression places?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was high, but I don't know.
I just know England's one of the highest.
Yeah.
Teenage pregnancy and suicide in the whole of Europe, and I mean like up to Russia and them places.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot, mate. It's a lot. What's wrong with us here in England, mate?
I don't know. It's cold.
It's too fast. It's very fast, isn't it?
It's too fast.
Especially living in the city.
Young people, wear condoms, please. There's STDs and stuff. You don't need unnecessary pregnancies. Let's take that rate down, okay? Young people wear condoms. There's nothing wrong with them.
Young people get married.
Get married. I don't know about the marriage thing. Wear the condoms, yeah? And there's a thing. If you start off wearing a condom, you'll never know what it feels like not to wear the condom, so you'll be okay. Please, protect yourself, man. Serious.
That's bad advice.
Why?
Listen, you never know. you know.
No,
you
never
know.
He basically said it's much better without the content.
I said that.
They already know for when you said it. Like, imagine you listening to his advice. Okay. So
I'm not advocating none of what these two guys are saying. Okay?
nah, man.
Live
Back
your
in the
best
day, I was
life.
called Bareback Ben.
Bareback. Alright, so you went from big blood clot, man.
I had to clean it up. It was a bit X-rated. I had to make it a blood clot.
Another pause.
Do you have any children?
Man pauses on this.
Do you have any children?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Is that what they told him to do in jail, yeah?
I'm dead.
Bro, man pauses. I beg you, lot.
I'm dead. So look,
The violations.
So, all right. So you done? You had a 4. You done 2 out of 4.
Yeah, 2 out of 4.
Done 2 out of 4. Hit the road again.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't been back since.
Never.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Give me some. It's another thing.
When I was in there, the amount of people that was coming back 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
I realized, oh, this is a trap. People were coming back like, I'm like, bruh. And then the stuff they was telling me they was doing when it was, I had bare money, man. I was so up, and then man got caught for a DUI. I'm like, bruh, how you, like, this just like, man was okay with just coming back to jail. I'm like, nah.
Unnecessary risks.
Yeah, doing dumb stuff just to show off and that. Like, bare dumb stuff. I'm like, nah, fuck. Also, when Fed are on you, yeah, chill for a minute. If they're on your case, when they don't like you personally, chill for a minute. Go on holiday to Birmingham for a couple months or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like some man just go straight back to the same track they left.
Back to the
It's like, nah, forget all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was lucky though. I wasn't no career criminal when I went jail and that.
Yeah, but what I'm getting from you as well, you got intelligence behind you, so it's not just a thing where you make a mistake, you understand the mistake, and you learn from it. Some people don't learn from the mistakes. You also got the base, the place where you come from, the awareness. Like you said, you was aware from a young age who you was, what you was about. So you wouldn't, like where some people are buying into peer pressure. You do what you wanted to do, not what everyone else wanted you to do. So that must have been an attribute that saved you as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
From a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, from a lot of stuff, but not from being bareback though.
But God invented bareback, you know. God invented bareback. It weren't me, you know. The Lord. You're going on like condoms was what God invented. He's like, oh yeah, the natural way to have sex is to put plastic on your penis. Nah, that's not the...
I think I am still like that. Yeah.
And this is the madness, yeah? It's them man like Ayo that's barebacking all the girls. Listen, man like me is taking precautions. Ayo out here barebacking. All the girls.
There's women watching this like, is he serious?
Wait, hold on though. You told me you was allergic to latex. But Ayo with his tiger skin on.
Oh my God! Please, we're gonna chop that piece out of the show. They ain't chopping shit. They never chop anything out for me. Wow. Right. Yeah. So moving on. You come out, you got your feet on the ground, yeah. And then do you believe like it was also the people that you chose to be around after you coming out now? Because like my mum used to say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Or the saying goes, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. My mum used to say, don't go with bad people, don't go with bad crowds because they lead you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to be around people that are constructive, productive and sensible. And have your best interest.
Also, people came to me. So Junior came to me like we was tight before, but it's like the way we got tight when I landed was very different than how tight we was before. Yeah. Like people came to me, so it's like the same thing. Say, I think ancestors' favorite, rude boy. Listen, I'm telling you, the Lord got my back.
Blessed.
Yeah, the people that were sent to me were like good people.
Yeah. It's good. And you can identify them as well.
Yeah.
So what kind of, apart from the rap, what kind of other things you've been up to doing apart from the thing? Nah, and apart from going bareback and letting me know that the Lord, apart from all this stuff, because like I've actually never heard you rap.
Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't know he's writing scripts at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I see you around, we have good conversations. Like, you're always just there, we're in the money. You know, like,
Yeah,
and this is the reason for this show, Live Talks, because people pass each other all the time.
And then don't know.
Don't know nothing about each other. They don't stop to have a conversation. They're too in their own little bubble. And that bubble is like sometimes consuming them, damaging them. And just a nice conversation with someone that's next to you can let you know, it could open up your whole fucking world, basically.
So true.
So
happened
yeah,
to me loads of times.
You've opened. Sometimes I spoke to you and just the people around you. I'm like, Ross Clark.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ross. We don't listen.
And
Let's not go too deep into that. For what I said, please.
Plus,
But God, you can talk though. But I was like, me, don't allow me there. Right?
No, I'm just saying, same man. I bumped into you bare funny places, but it's always just great energy.
Yeah.
It's always the same every time.
Yeah, you gonna say something?
no, yeah, I was just saying, what made you even get into the script writing stuff?
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, so this girl from my secondary school, Rebecca. Yeah.
Are you saying names now? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's secondary school now.
Rebecca's good people. Rebecca ain't dead. These times, these times, I hadn't seen her for like since I was 17 or something, and then we must have passed each other in the street. She was like, "Oh, what, go on?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, you was bare funny in school, man. Do you remember when we tried like we did some in college? We did some play or whatever. Me, her, and her older brother." And she was like, "Oh, do you wanna write scripts together?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so we started then, yeah. And to be honest, I didn't take it very seriously
initially.
Yeah, no, I didn't think. And then we entered some competition like after we've been doing it for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at the most. And then we were finalists in that competition, and it was for some BBC thing called the Felix Dexter Bursary, yeah. R.I.P. Felix Dexter, a great comedian. You should go look him up. These times here, you know what? He was way ahead of his time. That guy needs way more props than me. Yeah.
But I didn't even know he passed. R.I.P. man.
Yeah. He used to do the
accountant.
I'm the accountant.
The train.
You are looking lovely and delicious.
The train guy, yeah.
Yeah, and the train guy.
I worked with some of the people in the room, of course. Still, I didn't know that he passed away. No, rest in peace, man.
So the bursary's in his name since he passed, and then we were finalists, and then after that, just getting that early like. Someone saying, "Oh, we like that."
Yeah,
that's good.
Early boost kind of thing.
Then we kind of stuck with it, and yeah, since been doing it ever since. Like it was like that was 2017, and then even then I didn't take it as serious as I should, and then I just been at it. I just been trying to be good since then, and then recently I got a commission with the BBC in November, and they bought a script off me.
Nice.
Yeah, so
good.
Yeah, it should be.
You said bought it, didn't steal it.
Yeah.
I know other people got other stories. I know other people that rich stuff and they got other stories, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you though.
That's mine. I see. That's mine. It's on TV.
After I won that competition with them for at least 2 years, they stole my time. So they owe me now. So they owe me now. They pay me now. Yeah.
They pay you now.
But yeah, basically, I can't lie. The rapper stuff really helped with the script writing stuff because it was just like, every time there's a decision to make, let's just go approach the people ourselves. Let's just go holler. Let's just try it. Because as a rapper, that's really, I don't know, they used to call them guitar man the indie guys, yeah. But rappers are the indie guys. Rappers will be their own producer, their own manager, their own tour manager, their own studio manager. They'll be just designing their own covers to their mixtapes and stuff.
You're talking about them people with the guitar and the drum and the this and the this.
They call them indie and independent.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
It stands for independent.
You know that's what it's called. I didn't know that, and they got everything on their whole body. They even got the finger and the leg. They go,
no, not that. Not. They're saying, like a lot of bands, there's certain type of music they call that music indie music.
Okay.
But like now I'm talking like Oasis and
Blur and
I'm thinking?
I'm thinking them man that got like guitar, like cymbals, like boom boom, like everything on their whole body.
The chimney guy from from Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding. Sorry. So that's what they call indie. I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. They were calling them because they're saying they're independent, innit?
Okay.
They're not on major labels. That's why they was calling them indie, but we was the independents,
Yeah.
and so that's why we took that hustle to the writing thing, and it's just like we had some good stuff happen for us. Me and my writing partner, we've been grafting.
Good. Good to hear.
Just got another commission last week.
Good to hear.
And if you talk to writers in the game, you realize it's rarer than you know what I'm saying.
It's rare to get these opportunities, you're saying?
As early as we are, especially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best of luck.
Listen,
When you go to the top, stay there.
And bring the hood with me.
Yeah. The hood's gonna come.
Don't do that.
It's coming.
Don't do that.
Who's coming?
Let's be the selective parts of the hood. You know,
Half has been gentrified now anyway, so you know, is it really still the hood or what?
it definitely ain't, man. Ask my neighbours.
Yeah,
they don't like the smell of weed.
Yeah. Wow. So, what?
That's why I keep telling my other neighbours, stop smoking that weed.
Smoke. Yeah, you gotta tell them don't smoke around here, man. It's not good. It's not legalized in London yet.
It's illegal here.
Have you written music for anyone, or would you write music for people? Is that something where your writing would go as well?
I'll be willing to. I've written verses for people, but then people didn't deserve them verses.
Wow. I want to note for the record, the voice of the wizard.
The wizard smoke up still.
I love that. That's some magic right there. That's some magic right
These
there.
times he's done a lot for the show today because he donated a hat that is wet right now. I'm feeling bare guilty.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take that to the sink. Don't put that on your head.
Wow. Yeah. Advice.
Advice.
Yeah.
For
anyone in the hood, I would say young black men, young black women, but for anybody like coming up, what they want to do with their lives, like in any part of their life, because you've lived a quite rounded life. For me, to be sitting across from me, having lost your dad at an early age, and still to be able to be intelligent enough to move forward through your life, strong enough. You're a man. Like some people, you might begin to give examples of a man, but you know you need your father to. I need my dad to give me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
And like you're here, and you're a man.
But his mum is amazing. She's she taught a lot of us as well. She's taught me enough. She's our auntie.
My mum is pro black men, you know, like like the way she would. If any black man that comes around my mum, she's gonna tell him, listen, you're a king. You need to behave as such. You need to look after yourself and your people. Like she's really on like
from early.
She'll just be giving you speeches all day long. Sometimes I get happy when other people get it because it's stressful for me. She'll be like, "Why haven't you saved us yet?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's been a long day, man. You don't even know. Like I had this podcast to do today, and
So advice, because people right now people are going through it. They're under it. A lot of people are lost. Like, see where you come from, voice behind the camera. You in the corner on the phone, that's where the phone and listen to the podcast. What I'm doing. He still can't even hear me. Look, he hasn't blinked tonight.
Nah, he picked up his phone when we said bareback. It's just bare badness, bro. Them R&B singers there. Trust me, you can't. Them man are a terror out here. Don't let them.
He's like, he must be talking about it.
It's R&B reminded me. Advice, yeah.
Get some live. Can you give me live on this one for the advice? Is that possible?
I'm down with that.
Yeah, you're gonna give me live for the advice. And this one we could save it, or just put the story. It's up to you.
I need to. Let me try to sell this advice correctly.
You're not selling it. You're just giving it. Give it from the heart because it's for me. It's real.
No, but I want people to take it. It's good advice.
Take it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So have you got advice for the young black men out there, young black women out there, and just young people out there trying to live their lives as well, like anybody, any young human beings who trying to live a good life?
I'll say it sounds. I don't know how it's gonna sound, but I'll say you need to believe in yourself beyond reason. You know what I'm saying? Beyond what actually makes sense to you and what you know at the time. You need to believe in yourself, like beyond logic, beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Powerful.
Yeah.
Keep going to.
Cause I'm saying, like in life, you know, like private schools, yeah. You go private school and that, you're not really getting a better education, but what you're getting is them telling you the whole time, "Oh, you're gonna run this world." So then, when you go outside in this world, you say you can do it before you know you can, and then when you do it, you know you obviously can, cause anyone can do it, whatever you want to do, but you got the belief beforehand, and that's why I say a lot of people in ends and around me. They got self-doubt before they start. Like, oh, man. They're just telling themselves all the things that go wrong. But I say it's better to just believe in yourself beyond all them thoughts. Just dash them. Just have a belief in yourself, which don't even make sense.
That's profound. It's beautiful, like you said, man. Wow. You're not hearing that at home. You want to repeat him to repeat it for you?
Repeat it for me if you heard it.
I heard you.
Yeah.
You ask everyone out there, the young people, whoever you are, black, white, wherever you're coming from, young people, believe in yourself beyond belief. Like until it don't even make sense. If it don't make sense, believe in yourself. You can do it. People that go to private school, it's instilled in them. They don't have a better education. They just have that instilled in them. You can do anything you put your mind to. Believe. So when they come out, they've got that tenacity within them. And I've seen that in them people that come from private school, the arrogance and the confidence. I've seen it.
And they'll speech themselves stuff they ain't got no skills for.
Yeah.
They'll put themselves in places, and the rest of us will be like, oh no, well, you know, maybe you just gotta have a belief in yourself. It don't make sense and go forward, because you're probably gonna be better than the other person competing.
Yeah.
And that other person is blagging it. And these times you need to believe in yourself.
And the only person stopping you is
you.
Hey, the only person stopping you is
you.
Hey, one more time. The only person stopping you is
yo.
Wow. Feed it, hear it, believe it, understand. Yeah. To get them off live. I don't know about live, but that's all they're gonna get from us on live. Wow, that's now that right there. I'm gonna take that to the bank.
That's true talk. I'm telling you, and
Seriously.
I've seen it work, man. Listen, I was in. You ever see that Plan B film? You seen that Plan B film?
Not the new one. What is it? The Sweeney thing.
No, the one he made. Manor. No, not Manor.
In the Manor. What?
Ill Manners.
Ill Manners. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm in that still.
Yeah.
I'm in that film because of Rags. Because Plan B was feeling Rags as a rapper, and he wanted him to play the Asian youth that Riz Ahmed played.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went to the auditions or whatever. Also, he was listening to me as well, but he was a big Rags fan. These times here, the stylist dropped out, she was just arguing with him. It was his first movie. It was bad, you know. And then the girl who was, I knew the girl as well, you know, V. She just speaks to him like, I can do it. I can do it, man. Let me be the stylist, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, you ain't got no experience. No, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? She speaks herself into that job.
And she did it.
That's what she does, that's her living now, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, she was on that path anyway. That's why she was interning for the other stylist, but she speaks herself the job. Yeah. But I know most people just don't have that belief in themselves, innit?
Yeah.
I never done this before, but I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we need to be. We just need to.
I need 3 of them from you right now. My man.
Yeah, and I've seen I've seen examples of that over and over again.
Yeah, me too. As you're
people
saying,
just putting themselves in places to do things that don't seem possible. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Yeah,
even Junior with the UK Overstood. Bruh, I'm telling you.
Big up Junior. Big up UK Overstood. Understand that.
The whole
family
team.
Clan.
Big up Mac. Big up
Mac. Return of the Mac.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff. If he told you what he was going to do beforehand, you wouldn't have believed it. It was unbelievable. Am I wrong, Jay?
No, it's true.
But it's just blind belief. I'm just going forward. I'm doing what I'm doing. You're like, but that doesn't exist. So why would you even try to do that?
Yeah.
Like, why are you even? What are you trying to create?
Yeah.
There's nothing like this. Why are you even trying? You just gotta have blind belief. No. Otherwise, you won't make nothing valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Blind faith.
That's what I want to know. I'm sitting back. I want to let what you said soak. That's why. That needs to soak in people's minds, people's spirits, people's intention. It needs to soak. Wow. I
truly believe that. And especially because since we was young, the talent we see around here in different ways, intelligent people, just different types. But a lot of them, they just ended on, what killed them was just self-doubt. No one else even, you know what I'm saying? Man didn't even try for the thing that they wanted. Just gave up.
Wow. Mate, you just like, I talk a lot. You got me quiet, bro. Because I'm just speaking, you got me thinking, bro. And that's serious. That's what we're here about like empowering people in life. You said a lot of serious stuff today. Big blood clot.
Yeah, I knew it would be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it's conversation even over, man. I want to hit me. Someone else help me because right now I'm a little bit. I'm just taking all this in. If you got a question for if you got a question for anyone yourself,
Yeah,
I mean,
what are you saying? Anything you want to talk about?
yeah.
Let me ask you some questions.
Wow, dangerous ground we're going.
I don't even know what I can really talk about, but I've seen you do a lot lately, you know. I seen you saving people on trains, yeah?
Yeah.
I see you protecting the public at Finsbury Park.
Yeah.
Couple times now.
Okay, more than once, yeah.
Well, actually, one time when you got injured.
Yeah. When I got stabbed. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I've been thinking about this recently a lot as well, because recently I stopped smoking weed, innit? Like, maybe I should have said that. But anyway,
weed is illegal. That's a good thing you did.
But
there,
I don't smoke anymore, and I don't drink. I only drink social things now, and I think that has opened my eyes to a lot of stuff.
You started seeing stuff.
Like when it's opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, it's like 2 days ago I was in the street and I just see everyone seems to be arguing. So many people seem to be angry about absolutely nothing, and it's just the energy around us is so. It's just but it's just it only takes what you're saying, a little bit of belief in yourself or just a little bit of difference within inside you. You
start to see other stuff.
You see, it's like you said about slapping a fly on Gandhi's head, and I think you got to be the change you want to see in the world. As Gandhi said, I think a lot of people are looking at other people, and before
that was a bar, you know. Man
It's the
said, you said about swatting the fly on Gandhi said, but I believe you got to be the change you want to see in the world, like Gandhi said.
Yeah, like Gandhi's the truth.
Oh,
you ain't gonna rap. I'm gonna rap.
You gonna ask me. Someone tell you this is the thing. It's like this is why I act how I act and how I am. I treat people how I want to be treated.
Yeah.
And I try to listen to people, what they're saying, what they're going through, because I know how much shit I go through and how I feel about stuff. So if one person could treat me the way I treat other people, oh mate, I'd be so happy. But when I see how what I give to other people is received, that makes me almost just as happy, if not more happy, because so much people are suffering. So it's like that thing on the train was a no-brainer to me, because
but you know what the thing you did that no one else does? You wouldn't let man leave. And every time I see people do them type of things, they let the perpetrator just walk off, you get me? These creepy dudes, yeah? But then you just was like, no, go ahead, walk through me if you got the balls. Yeah. And man was a top coward. Yeah.
He lost it. But that for me, because like we're gonna talk about that. I don't like to glamorize anything, but you brought it up, right? For me, I was on the train, I'm going home, I heard someone screaming, help me. I thought it was youths fucking about. I just wanted to get to work. I was going from one job to another. I just wanted to get to work. I wasn't interested in what's going on. I was like, you lot, we doing right, get off, do something right.
Yeah.
So when I stepped off and I see my man doing his thing now, like he was like barking at somebody. Looked at the person who's crying. He's like, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. So really, I wasn't gonna get involved. Like when I saw it was an altercation, I thought, okay, at least let me document this. Let me put the camera on. So I said, put the camera on now. And then my man's turned to me and said, what are you doing? So I simply said to him, what are you doing? What did you do to the girl? And if he said to me, it's my girl, or it's this, or it's that, or it's the other, I might come a different way. But what he said never made no sense to me. What he tried to do was scare me. He goes, fucking yeah. Mate, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not Superman, but I'm not that guy. You can't do that. Do you understand? You can't do that. And if that was my daughter, sister, or my mum, I wouldn't have that.
Also, from that reaction now, that makes me think something dodgy.
Yeah, it's dodgy. So from there, that's when I switched. That's when I was like, me going to work was secondary. Me finding out what you tried to do to this person now, that was primary, because it was a female, and that's sick. It's horrible. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care if I don't know you. I don't want to get too thing right. But yeah, and that's what happened there. So then he persisted to be aggressive, and I was like, okay, cool, because I go through life having to, because we come from the hood, we're big and black, we have to calm this thing within inside us. We have to protect people from us. I have to protect people from me on a daily basis.
Hey, people don't talk about that. That's real talk.
Seriously, I have to protect people from me on a daily basis. Like, I'll be on a train and people sit there like, ugh. Like, You don't understand. Ugh, if I say, what you doing that for? I could pick up and body slam you, but you're doing that because...
Even if I make the wrong face at you, you're gonna be scared.
Yeah.
So I have to just keep my energy calm. Because if I just was like, if I gave you your energy back, you would be shook.
You'll be shaking.
Yeah, so it's
literally
like,
shaking. And so we protect people like my mate Shane said this to me. I protect people from me on a daily basis. Because I've got to do that on a daily basis, and I'm working in certain environments. I do security and that. When I see someone out the box and you want to do this pit bull thing, like, because when it happened, I don't even know man was carrying something, knife, whatever. Because he could have pulled out, he could have done something, it could have gone south very, very, very quickly. But the fact of how he was going on, I said, all right, cool, me, I'm equipped for this. Okay, you want to do this? Come, let's do this. And that was I said. You want to go? You're not going nowhere. Because what you've done something wrong. If you want to go, please go through me. Because then I can have an opportunity to vent all of this pent up stuff that me as a black man who has to walk down the street on a daily basis, and people look at me sideways, talk to me in a certain way, look down their nose at me, tell me calm down when I'm already fucking calm. That's the worst thing I hate. Oh, calm down. I'm calm. But they
bruv, that is man's life. And this is the realness of it, because what he don't understand is, you know for a fact, how you move, that strength was given to you to protect women.
Yes.
So when you get opportunity to use it, go ahead, walk through.
Please.
The way you was telling him,
I was happy.
Go ahead,
please.
I would like it.
Do you know he touched me? I had backpack. I wrapped it around. You know, like I see some of the videos. Like
he kept looking at you, and I see him make the assessment in the thing. You can see him make the assessment. Like, you know what? I'm not built for this. Yeah. Let me relax. Let me.
It was the fire he saw in my eyes. I wanted to chew him up and spit him out.
Because them man are creepy little cowards, innit? The man that do them type of things in the first place.
Disgusting.
So obviously, when he first tried to intimidate you and you weren't intimidated, his whole heart was gone. Yeah. From them. Them type of man.
Yeah.
Then after that, he's just like, oh, I need to creep away.
He asked if can I go, please? At the end he goes, can I go, please? I go, no, you're not going nowhere. Where you going? At the very end, can I go, please? What, after all that, can I go, please? What?
No.
Yeah,
I
said no.
No.
I said no. But I think like,
you know what I liked about it was the right way. Because usually, again, if you just like thumping him down, he'd be like, oh, what?
Angry black man again.
Yeah.
As you could have, but you held him and then waited for the police to come with the staff.
Yeah.
Because that's who we want getting nicked. Not our youth, them, yeah. Them creepy coward feeling up people untrained.
I got nicked as well. But it saddened me to my soul. Seeing that woman, it saddened me to my soul. What I saw was happening. The fact that it happens to women regularly, and there's no one there like myself or anyone to kind of like help them out. Sometimes doing this, they're just getting followed, and the stuff that happens to them, it's disgusting. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so horrible that people like. We got something coming up, and I've said it. I've got a campaign coming up for this. I'm going to speak out on this. Yeah, like real men should stand up, and when you see this stuff, don't have it.
Because
and we have to stand up.
If we intervene, trust me, it will cut that shit at least not in half or whatever, but it will
dead it.
Them man are cowards.
It will dead it.
Yeah.
Because if they know man's out there that's gonna say something about it, that's gonna step up. Because the same way they're scared if we say anything, they'll shake. They'll shake if they know you're standing straight. Like, yo, what you doing? We have to challenge them.
Nah, but the messed up thing is they're not burdening them man like they should. They're not charging them man like they should. So I really do feel like, it's bad advice, but if these type of things you see them, we need to like do what you did. Make sure that they're taken.
Yeah, make sure.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure.
The thing is, I think the main thing for this thing is make sure the voices are heard, that we help, and that we don't condone it, and then the sentences are worse, and they're getting out. I mean, all the Weinsteins, the Epsteins, the this is that, the Arcades, they're coming out, and you're hearing about this stuff, but there's stuff that's going on in people's everyday lives that we're not hearing about, because it's an everyday life and it isn't a superstar. We're not hearing about the shit they're doing.
The stuff that's happened to my female bridges, over the last few years, and boy, them just don't back nothing. I realize you ever know someone that's actually just called police to get actual help from the police and seen their journey and realize, this country is trash. Like someone is actually trying to get justice for a crime and watch the process, and you realize, they don't get nothing. This is just basically third world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think we do need to go back to the whole kind of like, because we're speaking about Contra stuff as well, how the Black Panthers took upon themselves to protect the community.
They had to.
I think we have to protect our women.
Yeah, I feel that same way.
I've seen stuff with paedophiles trying to take girls on the internet. You know, I saw that video and that. Bruv, that I would have killed the guy. I would have snapped his neck. Yeah, I would have snapped dude's neck. Like this time, I kept myself calm because I would have snapped his neck. But I think that somehow, some way, like the conversation happened now, but there has to be more dialogue about this. There has to be more things done about this.
It has to be more organised.
Organize. People organize groups or however you're going to do it within certain communities, because there are the people that can do it. And I think a lot of these youth that are focused on this end shit should be focusing on that.
And to be honest, that is what the energy they have it for, innit? That's why when we're them ages, we're on this warrior thing, because that's what the energy is for, to protect our communities.
Yes.
But we don't have
direction. No one's teaching us. No one's teaching them.
Don't even really have communities like we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To protect properly. Like we just got ends we live in.
Yeah.
But they're not communities no more, so it's like it's hard.
But I also believe that, because you said something else to me as well about being older that people can approach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
It's important.
The whole world is our community.
Yeah.
We should be communal human beings.
That's
and no matter where you are, you should be trying to help the person next to you, or be a blessing upon the person, whoever you interact with, not a curse or a judgment or try and get something from them or anything like that. That's how I live my life, that's why I am how I am. I can't thank God. My name is Joy, you know.
It's evident. Yeah,
my name is Joy.
That's what Ayo means, yeah?
Ayo means joy. Ayo is joy, yeah.
I call you Ayo. I ain't gonna lie. I've been calling you Ayo for years.
It's alright. I ain't gonna correct you.
Ayo!
Yeah, what's up? No, but life is good.
Ayo is a good name.
Life is good and God is good. And it's like, I'm happy that I'm the person who I am. And I think that we can all, even with this conversation, with all the things that are going on, we can help people. And even if one person helps another person, it's a chain reaction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of everything. So look at this one here. God bless you, love you. Okay, I feel you was good. But yeah, go on. We digressed today. You got any other questions for me that you want to ask me then? Because I like that question. It's like it's about life. Life talks. If you're ready to listen, please subscribe. Yes.
I wanted to ask you, like, in that period, so I see you save a young lady on the train, yeah, and then a couple of weeks later, I see you and you had been assaulted by another young lady.
Hold on, because I don't know if I can, you know the case is still going on, but let me show you.
Okay,
No, it's alright. Let me show you the hose. I don't think you see the hose.
You showed me one in your arm, I think.
Yeah, the hose.
I said the hose.
The hose. Alright, I've got hose.
Pause. Yo, this show, man. I'm about to take off his stuff. I'm about to show you the hose.
You see the hose? You see the hose? Woo. So this is one hole. This is severed muscle and nerves. My nerve got severed. This one went up to the bone and chipped the bone. And I didn't do that to the person.
I know.
I didn't do that to the person. But there's a reason. I didn't do that to the person. Anyway, I don't know when we're going to air this or whatever. We're going to air it. The reason I didn't do that to the person, because I don't know what was wrong with the person.
There's something wrong.
There was something wrong with the person. And even when I defended myself, the person's lucky because I know how to move. I defended myself enough. If I defended myself anymore, they probably wouldn't be moving no more. But I defended myself. So then after the fact, I'd made space. I had to look at the situation. And this is what a lot of people don't do. They're not thinking in situations. It's because I'm so old and I've been in certain situations. Yeah, even the train thing, man was texting me saying, I would have took his block off, I would have done this, I would have done that. But if the minute I would have done that, I would have lost.
And also, she might not have got justice off the strength for that.
Yeah, she didn't get justice anyway.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, they like them lot anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying I would have lost. And the same in this instance.
So you would have been the only person that caught.
No, I would have got done for assault or whatever. Because if I started rapping, this is another thing people have to remember. Yeah, you can't be driven by your anger or temper and stuff like that, because you just end up in dark places and you'll be lost, mate. It just takes 2 seconds for you to lose your liberty, and once your liberty's lost, it's gone.
Yeah,
this country is gone.
Yeah,
it's gone. That's it. Do you know what I mean? If I could have punched him, he fell on the floor, banged his head, dead. If I could have punched him, we got the train tracks. I could have thumped him, knocked his teeth out, and that's GBH. Then I'm looking at a case because I tried to help someone. And that's because I lost my temper. I wasn't thinking in the moment. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to look down or tell anyone anything, because I've done it when I was younger, and I've been banged because I was younger because of that. So I learned from my lesson, like you learned from going to prison. Life is about learning from lessons and thinking in whatever instance it is, and that's also when you're being with a woman or a woman with a man, or you're going. It doesn't matter what scenario you put this into. You have to think. If you've done something, you've learned from something, or had a problem, learn from it.
Yeah.
So this person took me up. My arm was, carrot was going everywhere, mate. Carrot was spraying everywhere. Woo. I'm gonna post this stuff on my social media because carrot was everywhere. I swear to God on my life. When I post this thing, and on the hospital bed, they're digging my arm. I'm screaming. I said I forgave the person because the person was lost.
Yeah, they sound like it already. From what I heard happen, I'm like, but that don't even make sense.
Yeah, person was lost, and then some people hear, oh, I got stabbed, and they think, oh yeah. I'm not fair game. Please don't lose your life trying to come and get me, mate. I tell you that for nothing. I'm not fair game. I haven't fell off or nothing like that.
Then people was lying to themselves.
Yeah, they lied. They don't. Oh, I got stabbed. No, it's not that. It's just an incident happened, and I had to analyze what was going on, and then act accordingly. And God bless the person. I forgive the person. I've actually prayed for the person because they've got inner demons. And they need to address those inner demons.
Also, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like, your arm worked.
Yeah, my arm worked. They tried stabbing my neck first. They stabbed my neck, then my side, and then it went into my arm. So I felt the thing
in the neck.
Yeah, this was the first point. This was the first point of contact.
But it didn't break.
No, it's the way it was moving. No, it broke. So it was something broke on my neck. Like I felt it, tried to move. People was holding me. Then it went here. Like so, twice in here. Like never went in. So when it went into my arm, I felt it go in, and I've looked. My arm was. I was open up like a fucking can of beans, mate. Like I was open. My arms open, bro. It was open, so I could see it. From I could see it. That's when I started protecting myself properly. Nobody could come near me at all, basically.
Yeah, because you was just trying to.
Yeah, no one was. It didn't matter. My colleague came. I pushed my colleague almost to the floor as well. No one could come on peripheral after I saw my arm open. But I still didn't. I tried not to react off the basis of that because if I had done that, I would have killed the person. Yeah. And I'm not lying. I would have just because you get anger, rage, you see blind fury. It doesn't matter whether I know how to move or not. I would have carried on going out of anger and killed the person, and then I would have been facing a charge for what? Like I'm still here now, thanks God.
Yeah,
but it's God. Just like I can't fathom such. It's incomprehensible to me, that kind of lifestyle. Like even I had to go back and think like why the person did it, what this, that, the third, and what I did. Like I was happy with myself. Yeah. I've got to live with myself all the time. Yeah. This is the thing, Ben. Yeah.
That's the important thing. When you look back at situations, you got to look. How did I behave in there? And if I can live with myself, then that's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah, the only thing I can kill for is if my life is jeopardized, or my loved ones.
Yeah.
Like my family, I'll kill in an instant. I'm sorry, but I will kill in an instant. Even after the fact, if you've done something to my people, I'll probably kill you. I'm sorry. God forgive me for what I'm saying. But I will. I've got children, and I can't swallow that. That I couldn't swallow. But other things I can analyze. I don't think I have that self-control over that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I've got that much power. But everything else,
God willing, you don't never catch an accidental body.
Yeah. And I ain't got none.
Don't talk about this shit, man. The radar guy.
He wanted to ask questions. Because you have to talk about these things because a lot of people out there stabbing people and getting stabbed.
Yeah, and also people, like when we was young, I don't really think a lot of youths was thinking that stabbing man can actually kill man. Like certain men, in their mind, I'm just keeping this for protection. It's like a stronger punch or something. Man ain't thinking, that one stab is now the youth's dead.
Do you know?
Like, people don't see the future consequences of them type of things. They're just acting out in anger and...
No, but where I'm from, because I'm 46, I was on that cuff. Man wasn't stabbing, man will wet you in your face because they're the real bad man. They'll leave you with a stripe and done. Yeah. They weren't pushing the thing in you, they'll just stripe you. Yo, you think, what? Boom! Alright, do something. And that was the measure of if you was anything or not. Because we would have fisticuffs or fight.
That would lead to a ting.
And that's it, they'll stripe you. And if you hold a beating, and that would be it. Okay, he can fight. You weren't taking people's lives.
People are scared.
It's fear.
It always comes down to fear. Don't even want to fight.
Because everyone's scared of how they look. Like recently I was out and this dude was moving reckless. He's moving crazy reckless. And my boy gave him the Maradona, like the... one slap on the cheek, and the way he calmed down his whole demeanor, I was like, he needed that. Like he needed
the Maradona.
You know what I'm saying? Hand of God. Yeah, he gave him the Mara. Yeah. And these times it was a quick slap as well. I barely saw it. It was like when Muhammad Ali knocked out my man. But the way man's holding. Yeah, okay, I was too aggressive.
Yeah. You calmed down.
Why was I in this girl's face? It's like the way he calmed down.
Yeah. But I don't understand. I pray that people start being nice to each other out there. I pray that people start thinking about the impact of their actions on other people. I pray that people look at people that they don't know as family that they haven't got.
That's how we should be, innit? This
Yeah.
world makes us divided and not mess with each other, but really, it's like you said, it's divide and rule, innit?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be rude, innit? And the only way you can avoid that is by unifying with the good souls, you know. That's
And one more prayer I have is that people look at people and understand they may be going through stuff and there's a reason for their actions and stuff. So sometimes your best reaction isn't the first thing. It isn't anger. It isn't this. It isn't that. It's like analyze what's going on.
Sometimes,
no, analyze. Try and see what's going on. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you can see certain mad people from far off. So you can sidestep them. Sometimes people have inner madness that's in their eyes or when they walk. It's not fully apparent. Like the hidden disability thing they talk about.
Yeah.
Like they say, some people have hidden disabilities, which is true. Sometimes people have hidden demons. Like if you look in someone's eyes and then don't take everything personally. It might not be about you. It's more 9 times out of 10. It's about them.
I have a rule that like anything that anyone says about me behind my back, unless I've caught that energy when I'm around them, I ignore. No matter what is said.
Yeah, I like
just to fully ignore it. Cause people be venting. People be moaning about their friends, and then someone will come and tell them the other friend that, and it's all messy.
You know my rule on that one there?
Yeah.
If you can't tell me to my face, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's not real.
If I'm hearing it from you, I don't give a shit. If you tell me he said this, let him come and tell me. Because if you can't come and tell me, fuck off.
More time.
And if you want to come and tell me, then we can talk about it.
Sometimes I'm like, why are you telling me?
I'm like, don't tell fuck off. Don't tell me.
Why
No
would
way.
you? I'll say,
You want me to feel bad? Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes
You're
the
trying to
message
make
carrier.
you're trying to make me depressed.
Yeah.
What did you say is what I asked them, because that's the important part. All right, so man was bitching about me. What was you saying? Why didn't you say that? Because obviously I was just listening, so I could come tell you. All right, man, leave me alone.
That labyrinth and they say in the Bible about gossip and that. I left that so many years ago because people like to talk about people that are doing things we're out about, and that's what they like to do.
If I'm not there and I don't catch that energy when I'm around that person was probably just venting about nothing. It's not deep, but people take words and then they're like, oh no, I'm not messing with that person because this person told me, that person said that. I'm like, but you're a grown man.
I had this when I was in school, and I had it when I was on the road. 2 separate occasions. I was in school, and then I'm so lucky. Like you said, God bless. Went to school. The headmaster come and took me. How come on? This guy said you took his Game Boy. He said you stole his Game Boy. You took it from him. You robbed him. Blah blah. I had a reputation in school. Know what I mean? So, fucking hell. I knew I never did it. I never did it. I used to be in trouble all the time. The man took me to the person, the kid. The kid looked at me, go, no, it wasn't him. But my name was a name that was being used. Do you know what I'm saying? It was my name was so thing in the school. It was Io. But then when he saw Io, no, it wasn't Io. Who did it actually? Police kicked off my door when me and my man was on the road. Said I robbed somewhere. It was me. I was at home for the whole entire 2 days. If I wasn't at home in my bed, I couldn't have had the defense that I was at home in my bed, because I would have. You know how things they stick with you. I was at home, but they couldn't stick it to me. But I was in my yard. But them times I was on the road with the man them, was getting into all sorts of nonsense. So my brethren, Aksa, he went home. His mum said, "That's enough." She shipped him home. What happened was, seriously, bro.
That used to happen so much.
Was walking that. Sorry, bro. Let me just finish. You could talk now. Was walking down the road.
That's why it's.
That's why he went home. No, listen, the feds stopped us on the road. I'll tell you the story. Me, him, and his brother. The feds stopped us, and they said blah 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 blah. But they was calling us by name. Our whole government. They go, yeah, listen, you. These are uniform feds that we don't know.
Yeah.
Like you said, when it's on, it's on.
When they're on,
When his mum find out, brother, next week he was in Nigeria and he was there for I don't know how long. He went boarding school, everything there. Ask Axa about that. He went back to home.
But I always sensed there was something slightly just different about Axa.
Yeah, of course.
I thought he had that Nigerian vibe.
Don't play with A though. Don't play with A, you know. Yeah. People think I'm me. Yeah. This is cool. If I'm a lion, he's a Bengal tiger.
You see when
There's two different animals, but you know what I mean?
African parents used to dash man back home so quick, especially if he was active. Yeah. If he was active in any way. What? What? Hey, this you. I don't know. One of my cousins. Yeah, I don't want to say his name.
What's that woman called? That woman in the government? What are you trying to do that clause 9 nonsense right now?
Oh, what's that name? Pretty Patel.
Yeah, African parents, original Pretty Patel.
Oh, the original. You are going home.
Yeah, straight.
You are going home.
Once you get snipped,
they found a strap in my cousin's bedroom in South. Yeah, he lives in Angel Town. But the way his mum shipped him out, she told him, listen, all right.
Holiday.
Yeah, no. She was like, no, this is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We want you out of the country just for a little bit, just to make sure police aren't on you. He got there. They took his passport. Man didn't come home for like 8 years.
Yeah. But
I saw man when he was like a grown man.
It's good.
Yeah,
like you don't understand. When I went home, I was in my late 20s. Mm-hmm. But when you go home and you really see what life is about, you can understand what you need to be doing or not be doing. Understand the luxuries you have, you don't have. Understand where your place in this whole kind of world is. Like we said it before. You talk about being home and being healed by going home. People are sick here. Like it doesn't mean you're physically sick. People are mentally and emotionally sick here. Yeah. But being healed, that's the only place I feel like a man, not a black man. I was a man.
Yeah.
I was a man, bro.
Yeah. Same. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a man here.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like a man, but it's not that I'm aware of the persecution. When I walk down the street, the people shaking their heads and I can't sit down,
but I can't back home you're a man and it's supported by outside. But we're here, you're a man and you gotta hold yourself up where they don't want you to hold yourself up.
I'll make you right. You gotta be more of a man here.
Yeah.
That's, you gotta be more of a man.
That's real.
Almost want to rephrase a man on steroids. Like.
Yeah. Back home you could just be a normal man, but here you gotta be a man.
Yeah.
And you gotta be a type of man and a calm man and a measured man and
all of it.
Just you gotta be basically a perfect man.
He's not even perfect. You just have to be aware of your surroundings.
You're just accountable for every tiny little thing you do or say as a black man in England.
But when you say that, it just makes sense to me. Like when you said when you was back home, you was aware of your surroundings there. You apply this to wherever you're going. You left your money at home and you was aware what you needed to do and not do. It's the same thing. It's a mindset as well, you know. It's a mindset as well.
True.
It's a mindset as well. Go on.
No, that's true because even my cousins that have been robbed, some of them, the decisions they made, I was like, I would have got robbed too if I did that. Yeah,
you don't go down certain roads. You don't do certain things, man.
Yeah. So
remember, I was in Nigeria. The girl said she wants to sell me. How can someone say they want to sell you? How can someone say they want to sell you?
No, at least you come with it.
Like she was trying to mug me off. You get mugged off, but that gave me a lesson. That was such a good lesson for me because I was out with my boys. All my boys was there. I decided to go with this girl to go and get food. But the girl was so rambunctious, so feisty, so cheeky. Mm-hmm. And she knew I'm full-blooded, like my first time, they call me JJC over there. Not JJC here, JJC over there, you know what I mean, isn't it?
No.
So when Nigerians used to come here, they call them JJC, Johnny Just Come. You don't know the land, the land and all this stuff. JJC over there. So I was in the cab and she goes, I was talking, she goes, look at you, I could just sell you. I could just take you somewhere now and sell you. I lost my bottom. I'm not gonna lie. It was the truth. Like literally, like you said, your cousin was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to dupe you, then you go with the wrong person. You can get yourself in trouble.
A lot.
How many people have been in trouble because of women?
Easily, especially when it comes to abroad.
Oh my God!
They
amount of people
in the club, and people think that this is a woman coming up to them in the club,
and they're hustling,
ready to take them around the corner and get robbed.
I was lucky, but that's
even here, do you remember back in the day, people was getting robbed, linking girl out of town, then going back and getting robbed again. Yeah.
That never happened to me.
Nah, that's not what you know.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know even. Yeah, that happened to me. Seriously, no, I never heard of that one.
I can't lie, that one made me laugh. That one made me laugh.
I never heard of it. I don't know about it. I'm never going to digress into that other stuff. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about like dark. Let's do some positive stuff. Let's talk positive stuff. Music, movies, family. Let's talk about the music groups you was in. Because you was an indie artist, but you said you was in some groups when you was young.
No, I wasn't an indie artist. I was a rapper. I was just a rapper.
Okay, sorry,
but I was in rap groups.
You was in rap groups.
Yeah.
Because you was in a group like you wasn't in the group with my brother.
No,
but you knew about those guys. You don't go to the same school. You don't go to the same school, did you?
We went to the same school, and I was.
So, but how come you was in the school with him then?
That's primary school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
primary, you're the first. Primary.
Hayden and Honor and me was in a group together.
Yeah.
And that's the one that was with Nova.
Okay, who's Nova?
Nova is another youth that went to that school. He's a UK rapper. He was
big up Nova.
He was signed to the same label as Kalashnikov and.
Okay, I know Kalashnikov, but I don't know him. I know the name.
Yeah, he was like
go on, Nova.
The wave after that, and then he was in Mud Fam with Skinny.
But okay, is he still doing stuff?
He's about to drop a album. Social Justice Warrior is called now.
Okay.
It's gonna be like.
That's the name of the album.
Yeah.
He's still called Nova.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then so me, your brother.
Yeah.
We all just used to be the rappers in the year, innit? Their man was in the year above me. But it was all just rapping together. It was like it was a fun time still.
Yeah. My brother
Akala was there. Akala, Nova, your brother, Hayden.
It's all Clark Kid on Insta. Check it out. My
Clark
brother
Kid.
Clark Kid, watch out for a new album coming out soon. But music every week. I got a plug with my bro.
No, you have to.
Plug. Used to be called Fame. Nice
Also,
Clark Kid. Get me?
He's good people.
My brother.
You see your brother always himself the whole time. Like there's certain people I like because they're just themselves with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's honor, man.
You know my brother. Yeah. You know my brother. He's very calm, quiet. He's a lovely guy. Lovely guy.
That's why it was funny because you was his older brother.
Yeah.
And you was a wrongin', but he ain't a wrongin'.
Yeah.
Like,
I was a wrongin'. You see this guy? I was a wrongin'. Like,
nah, but you know,
I was all in praising when I was a wrongin'. Fuck.
Nah, I'm just joking.
And
But
the
you know
truth
what?
shall set you free.
I'm just like, where are them two brothers in Top Boy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in Top Boy, both men are trapping. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you weren't a wrongin'. I ain't gonna lie.
I was wild when I was young.
You had a reputation, innit? That's all. Yeah.
I was wild.
Yeah.
I was wild. I'm not gonna say I wasn't wild.
I never seen you do nothing.
I danced and I was wild and I done other stuff and I was wild. But I think I was just always ready.
You was innocent as far as I'm concerned. I never seen you
Yeah,
do nothing. It
yeah.
was just gossip. And what did I say about gossip earlier? We don't listen to that.
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing my brother though. Like I always thought he was quiet as well. Because he's like, I know he's quiet. He's a lovely guy. But last week we went out.
He defended himself.
Yeah, no, I'm not forget the physicality shit.
Oh.
I'm saying we went out and he had a couple of drinks. And I thought I was like, back in the day, I thought I was the man. When I thought, you know, my little brother, he shut the dance down. I was like, who is that? Who's that? I was like, who's that?
He weren't quiet or nothing.
Yeah,
like when you say
was quiet. He was quiet around me.
No.
I love him.
He was a big personality.
Yeah.
You see, like, when Jay
love
was
my
talking
brother. I
about
love
me
him
and
so
how I
much,
can go
man.
and party sometimes.
Yeah.
But your brother was the life of the party. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That was a big personality.
Yeah.
Gallus as well. Like,
Yeah. I know.
It was not like, man, just quiet. I thought you meant like, no.
No, don't forget the road thing.
No,
I was saying like,
he was a big personality.
Like, you see, I'm saying we're gonna come up, but he's my little brother, innit? So he's my little brother. You know, like your sister, you don't see what other people see. Your brothers, you don't see that stuff. He's my little brother. Yeah. My little brother. He come out with a man then one day. I said, wow. He was taking my girls.
Life for the party.
Wow.
Life for the party.
I never seen it, but I was like, wow. Yeah.
Life for the party.
Nice to see. Nice to see.
Trust me.
And I never appreciated him when I was younger. I was too busy being that wrong that you said. Only as we got older, I started appreciating the facts of my brother.
I retract the wrong.
You learn from your mistakes. I've learned so much from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't need to prove anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've got what I've got in my back pocket, but I don't need to pull it out. Like yourself, no one, you as well, everybody. You don't need to prove anything. A lot of people out there now, I feel like they need to prove something. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they can do or what they're going, or they have to show the next person there who they are. I don't need to show anybody who I am. I don't need to show that I'm better than anybody. I believe everybody has. I respect everybody as much as they respect me. That's it. That's the bottom line, and it makes me so happy, Ben. It makes me so fucking happy.
That's the way to move in life.
It makes me so happy.
That's a good advice there. I'll take that advice.
You take that advice, yeah?
Yeah.
It makes life easy.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I respect everyone as much as they respect me. I'm just so happy and so tranquil. It's just nice for me. If you don't respect me, right now, before I used to learn, now to come out like cancer.
It's mad because disrespect used to be my favorite respect. It's gonna be hard to follow.
Disrespect used to be your favorite.
It's the favorite type of respect.
Yeah. Nah. Respect is the best form of respect. It's the best thing, man.
I'm
it's
with
just
you.
nice.
I'm
Everyone's
with
in the
you.
room and nice. You know,
I'm with you.
Like, see these guys here. Oh my God! As far as I'm concerned,
But
they're super gods. Like the way the
Junior can be disrespectful. Though. Don't get
yeah, but
I don't get this. Listen.
We're going.
That's why you gotta appreciate some good, like creme de la creme disrespect deserves respect in itself. You get me? Like if it comes correctly at the right time.
That's why I like being English.
That's why even when you was telling my youth, walk through me if you want. That was beautiful disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's like You deserve disrespect said at the right time. Oh, bro, I can't.
No, that is no. I'll do that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If you don't respect me, mate, fucking hell, mate. But I want to talk about
that's
nice
why
stuff.
I like your advice.
Bad stuff.
No, that's why I like your advice. You said I respect people as much as they respect me.
Yeah,
and that's a good advice.
Yeah. And that's what everyone has to do, I think.
Yeah,
being in a environment where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Yeah,
definitely. A lot of people just stop trying, like youngsters, stop trying. Be celebrated. If they're tolerating you, just get out of there.
That room ain't for you.
Yeah, get out of there, man. Listen, from the beginning till now, you've dropped so much like gems, and I've got like we were talking about some. I feel like you've interviewed me. We've got some of the stuff. I'm gonna have to watch this for the edit because there's some stuff I might want to take out because I've been really honest, and I'm just being honest with you now. I'm being really honest with you now.
I ain't gonna lie. I should have left half an hour ago, but it's been a good conversation.
Yeah,
like I'm right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap up. Let's wrap up then. If you got any last things you want to get across and stuff, because we got what time you got anyway? What time is it now?
5:30.
5:30. Okay, yeah, we got our next interview 6. So yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually end the show, and you can end the show with your thing. So that was Live Talks with Fawole, the voice behind the camera, the wizard. And we're gonna go out with some pearls of wisdom from Big Blood.
You gotta give us a verse as well,
please.
Man's been putting in work's been killing the ends been doing the dirt put me in the pen put that to the paper I stack it and spend survival, I seize it and grab it, that ain't a habit to end. Yeah, you can tell I'm an addict, pick out the seeds and the stems, feeding for knowledge and power, freedom, who's eating with Ben, those who ain't sleeping and keep it moving, I'm eating with them, feeding with phlegm, I smell fear, it reeks with a stench, struggle for success, means you gotta compete to contend, some backstab and cheat to the top, others just reach for the skank.
Big Black Club Band, find him out there, you done know,